I hate fake friends. Okay, that was a little dramatic, but it is teen drama with me, Destiny B. Welcome back. Today's episode, here's some food for thought. Why is it so hard to have real friends? In this episode, we're going to talk about friendship, loneliness, fake closeness, social media, and why teens can know a lot of people but still feel like they don't have a true best friend. Why does everybody feel like it has friends but nobody actually feels close to anybody? You can have people to text, people to sit with, people who like your post, people who know your businesses, and still feel like nobody really knows you. I mean, my friends always joke about how I'm so popular because I talk to everyone. I'm a hardcore extrovert, and I like to talk to people. I talk to everyone about everything, learn your name, ask you compliments, but none of you are my friends. It's really just a little thing, associates, people I talk to in class, school, hallways, and sometimes it gets hard. So let's go into segment 1. Knowing people is not the same as having friends. The main point here is a lot of us have access to people, but not real connection. Having school friends, but not people you fully trust is one of the main points here. For me, I have a lot of people I know out of school, but they're not even in my contacts. I don't talk to them after school. I don't hang out with them. I don't trust them with any information about my real life. We talk about shallow things that we both saw that we thought were funny, a clip on TikTok that we saw on a friend's phone. We talk about how crazy the teacher is and what life is like in friends, but if I were to talk about my home life in front of them, I would be extremely uncomfortable. And God forbid they ask for my phone number because I'd find any excuse not to give it to them. I mean, we're not close enough for that yet. Now, group chats, they feel active but not emotionally close. I mean, I have a group chat with my whole soccer team in it, and I don't feel close to any of them. We talk about shallow things, again, TikToks, our coach being a former bodybuilder. How funny is that? I mean, how the game went, what the score was like. Oh, you're sick? Are you okay? Let me help you out there. Don't forget you're a queen. Go on a run today, guys. Here's your sign. It just feels like another social media group that I joined for $10.99 a month. People knowing facts about you, but not really understanding you. I mean, I know one of my friends from school has a tattoo of his mother's name on his forearm, and she loves to look at it. And in every picture, she makes sure that it's showing, but I don't know his middle name. I don't know what his mom's like. I've never met her. I don't have his phone number. I knew that the first day that we met each other because I complimented the tattoo and he told me the story. It's simple. I mean, people know facts about me all the time. I mean, they know I have dreadlocks, but what if I take those out? They don't understand why I have them. They don't understand that I first got them because I wanted to look like my father. And now I'm taking them out because I don't want to look like a man anymore because that's what society sees me as. But they only know the surface level stuff, that I have dreadlocks. And then feeling lonely even when you're not physically alone. I can be in a room with my whole class talking to all of my associates inside of school, but I don't feel together. I don't feel like I have friends. These are the people that I'm talking to every day, yet I still go home and cry about how I don't have real connection. And I'm not saying I actually do that. I'm saying that that's something that is common and it's not regular for everyone. Sometimes you're not alone because nobody is around. Sometimes you're alone because nobody actually gets you. But welcome to segment 2. Social media makes friendships weird. The main point here is that social media makes people feel close without actually being close. Think about it like this. If you put something on your story, your friend will slide up on it, see it, look at it. Oh my God, love you, queen, give me back, and I fire emoji. Oh my God. You didn't talk to them that day, but now you know what they did, so now you don't feel the need to call them and check in on them or go over to their house and talk because I already posted a story talking about it. And of course, like I always say on this podcast, we do talk about social media a lot, and that's because it's such an important part of teen life. I mean, commenting and liking on posts instead of checking in, like I just said. Let's look at the post. Let's check on it. Hey, fire emoji, but I'm not going to call you that because I already know what you did. I already know how life is. And then back to parasocial relationships. If you haven't listened to any of my other podcast episodes, go back and do that. But for the meantime, a parasocial relationship is a one-sided psychological bond where one person extends emotional energy, time, and interest while the other party, often a celebrity, influencer, or fictional character, is entirely unaware of their existence. This isn't a real friendship, and it feels weird because it doesn't actually exist. You don't know this person. I mean, your most common form of communication is you sliding up on their DMs and them liking it and then pinning it to the top of their story because they thought it was a funny comment. It's not a real relationship, and it's most likely not going to go anywhere. And then feeling like your followers equal a community when they really don't. I mean, come on. You have thousands of followers. When are you ever going to get time to meet every single one of them and build a real connection with all of them? That's not how community works. They're not coming over to your house with a casserole when you're sick, and they're not helping you feed your baby whenever you just had twins. And then how phones replace real interaction without actually feeling the need. Once you give a kid a phone, they stop going outside to play with their friends because they can just call them and play with them on Roblox. I mean, it feels that little gap, but does it all the way? It's like whenever you go to the dentist and they put that little stuff inside of your tooth, the filler, but it's going to have to be replaced every so often because it's not your real tooth. The same goes for friendships and phones. You can put a phone in that hole that works for friendship, but the phone's too small and it's not going to fill it. A like is not the same thing as somebody asking if you're okay and actually waiting for the answer. Segment 3. Being misunderstood makes you pull back. When people misunderstand you enough times, you start hiding parts of yourself. Being seen as mean when you did not mean to be. For me, I got seen as mean a lot. And at some points in my life, I was extremely mean. But sometimes I don't mean to be. For me, I have really bad RSD, which is rejection sensitivity disorder or rejection sensitivity dysphoria. It depends on who you talk to. But they are basically the same thing. And it's basically where you feel rejected when you're not. This is one thing with having ADHD. It's a common trend with having ADHD, and even if you don't have ADHD, still having that RSD. And it makes you think a little bit differently about things, and people will misunderstand what you mean and say a lot, and it's difficult. For me, when people tell me to stop talking, or one thing that I got like twice in 1 week that made me literally break down was sometimes whenever Destiny talks, you just have to smile and nod, and that hurts, and you're misunderstood, and it makes you want to stop talking, and it makes you pull back. Want people to like you, but try not to care too much. I mean, I want people to like me all the time, so I call my friends, and then I call them again. But then I don't want to call back. I want to wait until they call me, because I don't want to care too much. And then you feel scared of being rejected or hated again. I mean, for me, all through middle school, I was rejected and hated. I just got through my 9th grade year, and it is terrifying. Sometimes I'm scared to say things or be myself around people, because what if it's the wrong thing? What if people don't like me anymore? What if I'm hated all over again? And then past bullying and conflict making friendships feel risky. I mean, imagine being shoved into a locker by your ex-best friend every single day. Now, when someone else wants to be your new bestie, you don't want to anymore. Sometimes people call you distant, but really you're tired of being misunderstood. Which brings us to segment 4. Real friendship requires effort and honesty. A real friendship is not just someone who is fun. A real friendship is someone who shows up. Healthy support means cheering for wins and not being there for hard moments. If I just won a basketball game, you come and celebrate with me. But what about when I lost? Did you come celebrate with me? Did you come wipe my tears? Did you sit in the sidelines or did you leave right after? When I win the game, you come to dinner after, but when I lost the game, did you come to my house to talk to me about it? How when I lost that last shot, every single person on my team looked at me like I was crazy. It was a tied game, and that last shot would have won it for us. But instead, we went home with a tie or a loss, and it made me feel crazy. But you didn't talk to me after the game, because you're only there whenever there's a dinner or ice cream after, or whenever you get to give me a hug or put me on your shoulders because that's the winning team. That's not how friendship works. Friendship needs communication and not just silence after conflict. I mean, what if I'm upset at you? I can't just be quiet about it and then eventually get over it. No, you have to talk about it, because if I called you sassy and I didn't know that sassy was an offensive word to you, that whenever you're silent about it, you eventually get over it. We're friends again, I call you sassy, and now you're mad all over again. That whole situation could have been avoided had you just told me you don't like being called sassy. Good friends tell you the truth without trying to embarrass you. Let's say I have spit on my face. How I get spit on my face, I don't know. Maybe I was drooling. Maybe I just got grills or something. And if I'm in front of a group of guys, a fake friend will go, "Oh my God, you have drool going down your face. That's so gross." A real friend will pull me to the side, wipe my face with a napkin, and tell me, "Hey dude, you're drooling. Take the freaking grill out, because that's going to be a problem." And then good friends are built on not only drama, gossip, or convenience. I'm not friends with you because you're the only person who wants to be around me. I'm not friends with you because we gossiped about one person. I'm not friends with you because you always have the good drama. A real friendship doesn't just know the fun version of you. They can handle the complicated versions too. Which leads me to my final section. How to build better friendships. Number 1, stop treating every person like you have to be their best friend. I'm not saying be mean to people, but you don't have to consistently give effort to every single person you meet. Just if they're not your cup of tea, don't drink it. Number 2, pay attention to who makes you feel peaceful, not anxious. If I'm consistently worried about how you think of me, you're not my friend. Number 3, actually talk through conflict instead of disappearing. Nothing gets solved with silence. Number 4, spend time with people in real life, not just online. I don't care if I'm friends with you in school. Let's go out to dinner. Let's go out to lunch. Let's go to Six Flags. Let's go to the gym. Let's just go over and talk. Even going to the movies. I don't want to just text and talk on the phone. Number 6, be kind, a friend that keep saying you want. I really want a friendship that has a nice personal connection, who's not always drama, but the second that you get around your friends, you start gossiping. Number 7, do not ignore red flags just because you're lonely. Just because I'm lonely doesn't mean I need to lower my standards. Loneliness can make you lower your standards, but not everybody who gives you attention deserves access to you. I think a lot of us do not just want more people around. We want people who actually see us, understand us, and choose us without making us perform for it. That's it for today's episode of Teen Drama with me, Destiny B. Follow, like, comment, do all the little interactive things, and let me know. What makes you think that someone's a real friend to you? Let me know down below with the poll, and I'll see you next episode. Mwah!